In this video, we will learn about a new component from React Native Elements. It's called bottom sheet. It's similar to the action sheet iOS that we used with the iOS platform. Action sheet iOS is will only work with the iOS devices. So if you want similar kind of functionality in Android device, then you can use the bottom sheet. Bottom sheet also works on the iOS device, but it doesn't make any sense to use the bottom sheet because we have the native action sheet from the React Native for the iOS. So it will look something like this. If you're wondering, you get a bunch of buttons and this type of functionalities just like action sheet iOS. So first of all, create a React Native project and open it on Visual Studio Code. I opened the Android emulator this time. You can open the iOS simulator also. It works fine, but again, as I said earlier, we have action sheet iOS specially made for iOS device. So I highly recommend you to use this component only for the Android device. So first of all, we need to import two components. First one is bottom sheet. Second one is list item. Let us also import the input and button. We use them later on. So let us create our input first of all, where user enters their name, and we provide three buttons on the bottom sheet: submit, clear and cancel. Cancel will simply disappear the bottom sheet. Submit will pop up the alert, and the clear will clear the text. First of all, let us create a state for the name. By default, it will be an empty string. Now the state for the visible property, which we will be using with the bottom sheet. By default, it will be false. First of all, let us create the function for the submit. Alert dot alert. Title will be welcome. Content will be hello. The name of the user. Welcome to our app. Now let us create a function for the clear. This will simply clear the name. We'll set it back to the empty string. Now let us create a list of buttons that we want to display on the bottom sheet. Let's name it list. It will be an array. The first one is submit. The title of the button will be submit. We can provide the onPress event. Here we will be calling the submit. Now the next button will be clear. Title will be clear text. On press event clear, and now the last button will be cancel. Title will be cancel. Here, if you remember on Extended iOS, the cancel button will be on the different group and also has the different color. We can provide a different color just like that. We can also provide a different color for the this cancel button. For that, we need to use the container style. Container style. We can provide the background color red. We can provide the title style also. Title style, the color will be white. Now we can provide the on press event for the cancel. Here we simply set is visible to false. It will disappear the bottom sheet. Let me just save this much. Okay, so now we are ready to create the bottom sheet. Bottom sheet. Here we have to provide some props. The first one is of course is visible. It will depend on the is visible state that we have created. We can provide the container style. Let's say background color. Let's say white. Now it's time to generate the bottom sheet. We have created a list, so we simply map those lists. Let us create an alias. List item. This item we need to provide the key. It will be this I. Container style. We'll be using the same container style. And on press, we are using this on press of this one. These all buttons have a on press event. We are just mapping those. Now it's time to provide the list item dot content. List item dot title. And dot title. The individual title of these three buttons, we map it here. This one will be let us also provide style. and it is same as the title style. So we have created two state over here, name and is name for the user to enter the name, visible for the visibility of this bottom sheet. We have created two functions to call on submit and clear. We have created the list for the buttons in the on press event, and we are simply mapping those buttons to list item. Now what we need is to create input where user can input their name, placeholder, name, value will be name, on press whatever the text, sorry, on not on press, on change text, whatever the value user inputs, we simply put this value into set. Now this button will be imported from the React Native elements. We need to provide the title. Let's say submit, and on press we simply set this set is visible to true. Okay, you can provide the margin over here, top margin, so you can lower this down a little bit. Let me just enter my name. Now if I press on submit, we should see a bottom sheet with three options: submit, clear text, cancel. If I click on cancel, it will disappear the bottom sheet. Let me first click on the submit. If I press on submit, you can see the hello Brijan, welcome to our app. If I click on clear text, as you can see, the text will be cleared. Let me enter another name. If I click on submit, as you can see, if I press on cancel, it will just disappear the button. Let me press on clear text, as you can see, cancel. So these are, you can create the bottom sheet. It looks similar to the action sheet iOS that we do for the iOS device. It's an alternative for Android device. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching it.